Hello everybody and welcome to week 1 lesson 4 of spelling, where we are going to look at the spelling words famous, reign, possess and possession, and we're going to add some suffixes, and these suffixes are the ending er and est ending est, and we're going to look to see how they change the meaning of the word. Okay? Right, first of all, our spelling words. We have famous, which means known about by many people. So repeat after me, famous. Great. Next we have reign, and that's to hold royal office or rule as monarch or king or queen. So repeat after me, reign. Good. And the last word is possess or possession. So that means that something belongs to you. So this is my pen. It is my possession. So repeat after me, possess. Possession. Well done. Right, now that we know those 3 words, I want you to write 3 sentences, one for each, about Robin Hood using those words. And then, so pause now, and then unpause when you've got your 3 sentences. Okay, moving on in 3, 2, 1, now. Right, look, here are some sentences that I've got. And they involve Robin Hood. We've got famous, reign and possess. I hope that you got yours right. They're not going to be the same as yours, obviously, because that would be weird if you knew what I was going to write. But well done. Okay, let's move on. So here's something we need to know about today. We have the terms suffix, root word and adjective. So a suffix, that's a group of letters at the end of a word that changes its meaning. A root word is the most basic version of a word, so there are nothing at the beginning, nothing at the end. It's no prefixes or suffixes with a root word. And then finally an adjective, well, we all know that, don't we? An adjective describes a noun. Okay? So long here, so we've got long as our example, long, and that's our root word. It's also an adjective as well, because I could describe this ruler, this meter stick, as being long as well. So let's have a look. It says long root word, and our first suffix that we have is so long would change to longer, and then our other suffix is est, so long would change to longest, and that means that with these endings here, these are suffixes. Okay, got it? Good. Let's move on. Right, we have a lot of letters here, and I want you to tell me what you think a vowel is. So pause the video now and then see if you can spot the 5 vowels in the alphabet. Pause the video, unpause it when you're ready. I'll wait. 3, 2, 1, let's have a look. Yes, they're in red. A, E, I, O, U. 5 vowels. And then we've got Y as well there because it has, or Y, because it has a vowel sound. Right, what you need to do next is, now that we know our vowels, A, E, I, O, U, I want you to identify the suffixes in these raindrops here that begin with a vowel. Okay, so I know that ED, or ed, that begins with an E, and E is a vowel, so this would be one of them. I want you to write down those suffixes, okay? Spot as many as you can, and then when you're ready, unpause the video. So pause the video now. And we'll move on in 3, 2, 1. Let's look at the answers. Okay, we've got ed, ing, ation, est, s, famous, I've given an example. Us and So there were 7 that you could have got there. Well done if you got any of those. Moving on. Let's have an example of how a suffix can change a root word. So we've got the worm is slow, the tortoise is slower, and the snail is the slowest. Yeah, look at that, because the worm is further down the road, so it's slow. But the tortoise is slower because it's still here. And look, the snail's slowest because it's back here. It's almost not left us yet. Great. Let's have a look and see if we have any more. So we've got tool. So tool is our root word. We can also change it to taller and tallest. Can you write some sentences using tall, taller, and tallest? Pause the video, have a go, unpause when you're ready. 3, 2, 1, let's move on. Okay, we've got 3 more root words here, and I want you to not only add but I want you to add est as well. So with quick, I want you to make it to quicker, and then also make it to quickest, okay? And then I want you to do it to the other 2 words as well, small and rich, and write those down in your book. And then once you've done that, have a think. What do you notice when you add these suffixes to the root word? Just have a think about that one. So pause now, write those down with the suffixes, unpause when you're ready. Right, okay. Obviously there's always an exception to the rule. So with this one, we've got brave and we've got nice. What's so different about those words? Well, I'll tell you, they end with an E. We're not going to have ER and EST on the end of a word which already ends with E without doing something about it. No. Otherwise we'd have brave ear and brave east, and that wouldn't sound right, would it? So what is the rule? We're going to remove the E at the end, and then we're going to add ER or EST. So brave, we're going to take away that E, and then we'll add the ER. So braver, bravest, and then we're going to do the same with nice. So we'll take away the E, nicer, and nicest. Okay, got it? Good. Let's see if we've got some examples to do. Yes, we do. Okay, we've got 2 to do. We've got ripe and close. So I want you to add the ER and the EST. Don't forget to remove the E at the end before you add those suffixes, okay? And then once you're done, write a sentence for each using those words. Pause the video now, give it a try. And we'll move on in 3, 2, 1, go. Right, here are my examples. So I've used sentences with ripe and close, and I put ripest and closer, and you can check your answers there. We'll move on in 3, 2, 1, go. Right, here are today's spellings. I want you, with sweet, weak, strong, long, and safe, to add the suffixes er and est. So sweet would become sweeter and sweetest, and then you would write sweet, sweeter, sweetest. And then on the line below you would do weak, then you'd do strong below that, and then long, and then safe, and you can do it. So pause the video now, give that a try, and then unpause when you're ready. Right, next, we have all of our spellings along the side there. So I want you to copy all of those words neatly into your book, try to join the letters in continuous cursive, and check afterwards that you spelt them correctly. You've got the video here to help you. And then afterwards, after you've written them down once, next to it, see if you can write them in different colours. So here it says try and write the vowels in a different colour. So you could write the E's of sweeter. You could even do the suffixes of ER and EST in a different colour. It's up to you. But pause the video now, give yourself some time, and then unpause when you're ready. And we'll move on in 3, 2, 1, go. Right, the last thing that we're going to do is some handwriting, okay? And we're going to look at the ER, the suffix. So we're going to see how that's done. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at ER. Here we are. You might notice that ER, the suffix, it only goes halfway up the line. We're not going to go to the top. So let's see. We're going to lead in, loop around to the top of the R, down, then up, then flick. Great. Right, I'll play it one more time. And then what I want you to do is write this down, copy it down in your best handwriting, the ER suffix. And I want you to do it 5 times. And then circle your favourite one. And when you've done, shut your book. Because that's the end of spelling and handwriting for today. And we've got one more to go tomorrow. So tune back in for that. Well done, guys. See you tomorrow.